Welcome. This is From Toll Booth to Bentley podcast, and I'm your host, Malcolm Freison. Now, I like to start every episode with a dice roll. Four and two. Six. So this is our first episode, and I just wanted to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the reels and watching. I'm not watching, but listening. Well, and watching. You can watch them. Watching and listening to the reels and, being real, engaging on the reels and understanding that it was all audio to have people understand where we was coming from before we got on camera, because we wanted people to understand that this podcast is, it's not here for clout. It's not here to cast doubt. It's really here to help artists out. And that's what we want to do. We want to help artists out. So we wanted to have those reels just be what they were, like kind of a a audio syllabus, right? So for almost a year, we were putting up these reels, and sometimes it was getting delayed in between time, but it was getting delayed because we wanted people to digest the information and talk about the information, and being out this summer and being out recently, because last night we went to an event called Bud and Bubbly here in Philly, and I encourage a lot of people to go to that event, especially if you're a you know I'm gonna say a Mary Jane a dater of Mary Jane. Definitely should check out that event. It's called Bud and Bubbly. We post about it on our stories a lot. We just posted one of the vendors that was there, um, Fanatics. We just posted them on our story, so definitely check that out. And we just like I said, we just been building and using this time to just grow with the community, artists, and go to shows as we've been going to. As you can see on our Instagram as well, we got we have the recap videos and everything, and the two events. We went to one in February 14th, and we went to one February, I want to say a couple days later, at the Fire here in Philly, and it was just a vibe, and just really kicking it with the artists, and growing with record artists, and letting them know that as a podcast, artist development podcast, we are we're more than just a company trying to consult for $1. We're trying to consult you to take your career higher. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're really here trying to do. From Toll Booth to Bentley podcast, man. We're here. First episode. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. We finally made it on camera. They was asking me, when we gonna get on camera? When we gonna get on camera? We gotta get a space. When we gonna get on camera? And I told them I want to create my own pod first before I do like a curated situation. Before I do a curated situation, I just wanted to get a peaceful vibe going and just get on camera and keep it real raw like we've been doing, kind of how we've been doing with the reels. So, we'll elevate to, the studio with the microphone and all that. But right now, we got a yoga ball, we got a nice background, we got a fly green canopy, flyness is giving small, is giving, I'm saying, vibes, Mary Jane dater vibes, we just vibing, I'm leaning back, I'm vibing. It's like we in the back of the Bentley, we paying our tolls, we're on our way, and we in the back of the Bentley, man. This is what this is right now. This is that illustration. So, like I said, we're gonna have guests. We'll have guests. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people that's been asking me about getting on camera or about recording the episodes. They want to be guests, right? They want to come through. They want to, bring their products through. Like we got products over here from artists. One artist by the name of Seth Citizen. We have his luggage bags. We have another person's products here by a DJ here in the city. We have another guy's products here. Uh, can't even find it right now. Oh, the good for you, you know, certain things other people working on, and we just gonna have this thing build out and build up and build out and build up. We got a painter, you know. Also throughout the episode, we'll be showing people's art, visual art like this. So it's untitled. It's untitled, and the artist is unknown currently. The last title I was told was visual pursuit, and I'm guessing with all the colors they were trying to pursue some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of expression, but it was being, I guess, held. The expression had to be held in. So that was the last thing that I heard about that. That painting, not that painting, that drawing, that illustration. When it was given to me, it was just given to me. I didn't purchase that. Somebody else had purchased it, and they just, I guess they didn't think it was, in their life to be in their life anymore. So they just gave it to me. So I'm a connoisseur of the arts. So listen, yes, we will have guests. We will stay positive. We will be showing people's merchandise. We will be connecting with artists, asking artists to come to the podcast. Like I told artists, this space is a creator space. We want to work with artists in a capacity of making content when y'all come. You come by, you come by early, 2 hours early, an hour early, please not 3 hours early. We can shoot content, in the area, especially in the springtime, summertime, especially in the summertime. It's beautiful in this area. And we can shoot content. We can, set this room up for content. We can set the downstairs space up for an art exhibit. If you're a culinary artist, we could have a kitchen. We could cook there. We can have you on Twitch cooking. This is a creator content development space and podcast to broadcast what we create in the space. So that's what this is about. We're paying our dues towards our Bentley. If that's a luxury car, if that's a luxury life, if that's just peace, whatever it is, we're here to help you achieve that. By all means, because at the end of the day, why not, right? Because if we all learn and earn together, then we all, we all gonna be all right. So, like I said, we're gonna collaborate. We're gonna stay positive. We're gonna present other people's artwork. We're gonna have fun. Why not, right? This is from Tobu to Bentley. This is something new. This is us. This is our community. We're gonna have Discords. We're gonna have Patreons. We're gonna build it all out together because why not, right? So if y'all have ideas and stuff like that, DM me. I read the DMs. We can grow and go together because that's what this podcast is about. This podcast is about me. It's about me helping you, the people that's watching this podcast, people that's here to grow, here to understand that this is a process and things take time. And most of what we're doing as artists is a time-based media, right? So all we got is time. Time is our biggest currency. So that's our biggest leverage, our time, right? So things take time. We take the time. Things grow. Everybody thrives. Yeah. As of now, what we wanted to get into for the first episode was I want to say networking hour, or networking, not hour, but networking half hour or something like that, where I introduce other companies that I've been networking with and building with, and just introduce their names and their purpose to the audience.